Hello everyone and welcome to fluffy8legs. This is our first video that we're introducing. My name is Mirjana and this is my bestie. He's behind the camera.
Yes.
And I'm trying to get him in front of the camera. Later. So my name is Mirjana and my bestie is named Dan, and we are both tea keepers from Switzerland. We haven't had teas for a long time, so we're still kind of new in the hobby. And yeah, we're making these videos for fun, for more new tea keepers to come, be it here in Switzerland or around the world. And therefore we would like to introduce our beautiful fluffy 8-legged friends and say a little bit more about them. Now, as we are just new in the hobby, we haven't had our teas for that long, as I've already said or mentioned before. One of his first teas was a rescue tea. It's the, bear with me, Tliltocatl Albopilosum. He saved that little girl from being very, very small and almost dehydrated. She was kept very badly in a enclosure that was way too big for her, and well, he took her in and did his best to make her happy and healthy again. And today she is a happy, fluffy little girl. We're very proud of her. Right, Mika? You're gonna be seeing some of the pictures of her as well. After Dan got his very first tea, as it usually is with tea keepers, you kind of have an eye on other teas. So he kind of ran across his next girl, who is quite a big girl, and the second girl he came across was his Lasiodora klugi. Her name's Alenka, and she has become already such a big girl. She's such a beauty and such a cutie, and when he met her she did all that to basically be noticed by him, and she almost, she was always munching on the plastic parts of her enclosure just to get the attention. And that was it. He fell in love with her, and since this day she is a huge part of Dan's life. Now, shortly after getting Alenka, the thing with tea is it's kind of gets an addiction or can get an addiction. So while I was still a lonely tea mom with no teas, Dan kept looking for other teas. And what cutie pie did he find next? Well, it's a boy. We thought it's a girl. Well, it was always a back and forth. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? And finally we found out it is a boy. And when he got his little cutie pie, he wasn't sure about it, but now we know his Pterinopelma Sazimai is a boy, and that's what he got after Alenka. He is a very cute and very skittish little boy. He behaves more like an old world tarantula sometimes, so this is why we nicknamed him, before he became a boy, Miss New World who behaves like an old world. So now it will be Mr. New World who behaves like an old world. And that's it. But he's very cute. His face is just so adorable, and I swear I could cuddle him if I could, but of course that's something we can't. Yes, he's got our educating hairs. Oh, and when he has the chance to basically bombard you with hairs, he will. And then your hands are gonna be numb, like for hours to come. This is just another way to let you know that he loves you. That's what we think, I don't know. I hope so. We hope so. And after Dan got his 3 teas, I felt very lonely by his side, because all I wanted was having teas too, and I wanted them all. I wanted them in a bunch, and all I wanted is to get my very first love of my life, which is a Grammostola rosea, and I did everything to actually find one, but I couldn't find one. And then one day, I'll never forget, we went to that one pet store of ours in Switzerland, which is a really huge one. And yes, I know, tarantulas and pet stores, but let me get to that point later on. So we came there, and there was a T, and I couldn't see him at all. I just peeked through the enclosure, and I hoped to see some legs in a hiding. And I knew the species, but I wasn't sure if I was ever again going to see that fluffy honey. And then I just started speaking to that fluff because I saw 1 or 2 legs, and I was like, hello, sweetie pie, how are you doing? And I was basically standing there talking to a tarantula while people around me were probably thinking, yeah, she's nuts, you know. And while I was talking to this fluffy 8-legged friend, like a baby, a human baby, all of a sudden, it moved. Because I didn't know if it was a girl or a boy, but it started moving. And he made a little happy dance, even though there was no food. And that's when I knew this is going to be my very first tarantula. Why? He's got the colors I love most, black and red. And maybe some of you know already in which direction that goes. But you know, I'm going to tell you the name now. I got myself a Tliltocatl Vagans, formerly known as Tliltocatl Vagans. I still can't really cope with the new name. It sounds more like a cactus than a spider. But yeah, so I got my Vagans boy, and I didn't know it was a boy until the day we got him, and Nan saw it spot on. That's a boy, and I couldn't be happier. So I have a boy at home. He's very healthy, very cute, and very special. We are very happy tarantula parents now, and of course I also plan to get myself even more teas. You can never have enough teas.
Oh yeah.
Never. There's always room for more teas. And I don't know which tarantula is going to be my next one, because I have a bunch that I would love to get, but you know, I'll see, and I'll be happy to introduce this new fluffy little 8-legged friend next time. So for now, I think that's it. If you have any questions, then leave them down below. And yes, of course, what follows now, Dan reminds me of, hello ADHD, are the pictures of our fluffy 8-legged honeys.